The solid fuel rocket motor test stand team was tasked to create a rocket motor test stand that can be used by the launch initiative team to test the motors that will be implemented in their full-scale rockets. Being able to test the motors available to the team is crucial in determining factors such as reliability, brand consistency, and manufacturing specifications. The specifications for the rocket test stands are: the test stand must be able to withstand 3,700 newtons of force. The frame must be able to accommodate any size rocket motor ranging A through L. The sensors must be able to measure thrust from any rocket motor ranging from A through L. It must be portable and must be able to convert force into thrust. For the frame design, the main structure will be composed of aluminum 6061 T6, and 4 Lexan shields will be added to every side for additional safety. A few key things to note about the design are: it will be oriented vertically, which prevents rotational moment and ensures that the force will be directed towards the ground. The cylindrical chamber holds the motor in place with a lining disc inside. We have also added feet to provide balance, support, and anchoring for uneven ground. We will also be 3D printing an electronic box that will hold a microcontroller and amplifier that connects to the load cell. Each of the load cells will be attached to a load-bearing member located at the bottom of the test stand using an M12 by 1.25 bolt. The subminiature load cell, due to its use of a smaller thread, will attach to this member using a threaded adapter. For the circuit, we will be using TNC 3.2 microcontroller. Because load cell produces a very small voltage over the entire deflection range, this makes it very difficult to provide the microcontroller with an adequate resolution. We decided to add an amplifier INA125, which will convert the small voltages to the higher dynamic range of the microcontroller, as well as providing the essential excitation voltage to the load cell. Safety. It is always essential to exercise proper safety protocol before test launch. Set the stand on level ground. When placing the fire wires into the motor, do not reach into the stand to secure the wires. Before firing the motor, be sure all personnel are positioned 30 feet away from the stand and behind the blast walls. Always have a chemical fire extinguisher present at the test site whenever conducting a motor test. Never perform a motor test with fewer than 2 people. Wait until the ejection charge has been fired from the motor before moving towards the stand after a test. If the motor fails to launch, wait 20 minutes in accordance with NAR safety requirements. When not in use, the stand should always be stored with all batteries removed from the electronics package.